the performance versus aesthetics debate.
We might find out at the end of this video that lifting for looks is indeed feminine.
The crucial difference between myself and the proponents of this idiotic aesthetics movement, and that is when you train for aesthetics, whatever the fuck that means anyway, because it's purely subjective, but let's ignore that part.
Because the goal is always the same. It's to make you feel bad about something that makes you feel pride. You develop muscles, these people see it, and they don't like it.
But when you train for aesthetics, everything you do in the gym is in the name of looking good. And this often tends to lead to some questionable training choices, but never mind that.
These people will tell you that because you lift just to look good, that makes you feminine. But if you were to lift for any other reason, even reasons that can appear stupid at first glance, then that wouldn't be seen as feminine. That's interesting as well, right?
On the other hand, when you train for performance, everything you do in the gym is in the name of getting better by some objective parameter or another. More weight on the bar, more speed on your sprints, higher jumps, better conditioning, whatever. All you have to understand is that life is measured in objective terms. So let me ask you a legitimate question. Who is actually the feminine one here?
In the head of these people, doing something feminine is immediately something seen as shameful, maybe because men are not supposed to be feminine. Okay. You know, when someone tells you that lifting for looks is feminine, what they really should be saying and what they want to say is lifting for looks is gay.
The dude whose entire training career has revolved around improving performance, whose body and muscle distribution represent the culmination of thousands of adaptations, all geared towards becoming stronger, faster, more powerful, and more conditioned, and just overall better and more physically capable? Or the crew of new age motherfucking ziz wannabes who are so worried about fitting into their skinny jeans that they refuse to do squats? The guys who are obsessed about having a big chest at the expense of everything else, which is legitimately a feminine trait, mind you, and literally only gets you adoration from dudes.
Are these feminine muscles? Are these feminine pectorals? I don't think so.
The ones who piss and moan on and on about making sure their calves are proportional to their thighs, which is a waste of fucking time because training the calves in the gym is literally worthless. And that their lower body is proportional to their upper body, and they have to look like a Greek god. And I don't give two flying fucks about whether or not my calves are proportional to my quads, and if I've grown a pair of big enough tits yet or not, because that doesn't make me a more functional human being, and it doesn't help me get shit done.
I find it interesting that someone who apparently doesn't care about looks and think that caring about looks is feminine would spend so much time looking at other men's body to assess that what they're doing is feminine. It's also a contradiction here.
Big legs like I have, anyone with two brain cells to rub together actually think that big legs look feminine.
So which one is it? Building big legs is not feminine, but building big anything else is? That doesn't make any sense. There is a massive amount of contradiction in that statement.
My legs are far stronger and far more powerful than his.
Anytime you see someone who is going to use their strength to put someone else down and who's going to say something like, well, I'm stronger than you, so I'm better, that's a power couple. I thought that doing this with your bicep, I thought that was gay. What happened to that? So you're immune? So when I do it, it's feminine, but when you do it, it's fine?
And when you come at me to tell me you just want to look pretty and you don't care about what kind of tasks your body is capable of doing, I genuinely have to wonder if your mom fed you her birth control pills when you were growing up.
So for all of my bros who lift for looks, congratulations, you didn't even know it, but you actually like dudes. You are gay. I know it's a revelation that's tough to swallow, pun intended, but you're going to have to live with it. The geniuses of YouTube fitness have established the fact that anyone who lives for looks is apparently a little bit sweet.
Every word of what you just said was wrong.
Because I think some people have gotten the wrong idea about what my overall message is, kind of saying that, you know, hypertrophy is completely unnecessary or something like that, which has never been what I've been saying. I've always tried to paint the picture of them being complementary goals. Strength supports hypertrophy, hypertrophy supports strength. And both will be capped. Both will hit a hard ceiling if you are never focusing on the other one.